I heard this quote once from a race car driver. If you're comfortable in the race car with the speed you're driving, you're not going fast enough and you're never going to win the race.
How are you?
I think we have an analogy to that in our work to cure children with cancer. If we get complacent with the progress we've made and we feel comfortable that it's okay to cure 80 to 85%, we're not going fast enough. One of the great things about the community we live in Birmingham and Alabama is people want to help us in what we do. And we were approached by a group of guys who shared an interest in racing cars and came to understand some of the things we're trying to do to cure children with cancer and asked how they could help.
Racing for Children exists to bring the motorsports community and make them aware of a very important race. Each of these kids finds himself in a race against cancer. Our goal is to help support that race by raising awareness of it and helping to raise money to support the research that goes on to win the race and beat the disease.
As a race car has a motor, we've come to understand that maybe the motor that creates cancer cells is the genes, the chromosomes inside the cell. And when that's not tuned up and running well, that's when cancer occurs. So a lot of our newest therapies that we're working on now is to try to understand what's wrong with that motor. If we can understand that and find the exact reason, then just like a mechanic, we hope we can go in and fix that. And by fixing that, we can cure cancer.
I'm blown away just by the generosity of the people that make all of this possible. From Mr. Barber, who gave us this facility, to people like Ed Aldag at Medical Properties Trust, who helped provide the support to make this possible, to the doctors, the caregivers, the nurses, and most importantly the kids, who really provide an inspiration to everything that we do and make us want to work harder. With a bit of luck, we hope to cross the $1 million mark and move towards our goal of $5 million.
We're committed to a cure for all children with cancer. And not only cancer, really, but serious other blood disorders like sickle cell disease and serious bleeding disorders. The key thing about the money that we're able to raise in our community is allows us to bring in new ideas. Innovation is the key. We've taken the support we've received and we've used it for new projects we call pilot projects. So local funds help us start new things, try new things, innovate, and find unique ways to treat kids with the most difficult forms of cancer.
How's everyone doing? Got some great machinery for you to experience.
Getting a ride for these kids, I think it lets them be kids for a little while.
The slamming of the screen door, the stillness of the night, the engine starts. Leave it all behind me, just the lonesome road, me and the stars, and I is right.
The ride is probably like nothing they've ever experienced before in their life. We typically put them into Porsche 911s and take them pretty close to top speed on the Barber track, and so they get to feel roughly 2 Gs in the corners and 130 or 40 miles an hour on the straightaways. So it's quite a thrill ride.
As he made the rounds on the track, I sat there and I prayed that he would finish the line and be complete soon. And it was the same way that I felt when I was praying that he would complete the chemo treatment. And I'm so grateful for Children's Hospital and Racing for Children and the things that they did and gave back to me and my family.
It's not a sprint race, it's an endurance race. And the goal is to help them not only beat this thing early, but have a long, productive life afterwards.
Racing for Children is such an amazing group because their hearts are in their work. I think the impact that Racing for Children has on the kids of Alabama really can't be underestimated. And I don't even know that we're going to know that impact for years to come.
Nice